Hello and welcome back. Here to continue a playthrough of Mass Effect 1 on Legendary Edition. Last time, got done with a lot of things on Pharos, and now I'm just heading back to my ship. Gonna see where to go next, probably Noveria. Got a lot of cool items on Pharos.
Decontamination in progress.
Commander,
Oh.
you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
I just need some time to let this cipher do its thing.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Oh, that sounds like it could be good.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What did you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw, you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Are you sure it was the joining? I feel fine.
Your role in our communion is passive. I am the one who must submerge myself in your mind, drown myself in your thoughts. It is more difficult than it looks. The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining, Commander. A strong personality like yours makes it even harder.
Oh boy.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Okay.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yes.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogenia should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
Don't be stupid. That wouldn't work. Better off this way.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
You know, he was saying something about us saving a human colony, but hey, there was an Asari in there somewhere. It counts.
Yes, Commander?
Okay, so
Carry on, Presley.
doesn't seem to have
Yes,
any
sir.
conversations with him. Before I head off to Noveria, I'm just seeing if I have any new conversation.
Hey, Commander, next time we
choices.
touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Okay, no. Doesn't seem like there's new conversations from them, which is good. Means I don't have to redo everything. Galaxy map is the point of interest, right? Seeing how my crew's doing, maybe I can fiddle around with some of the equipment. Caden's still here. Katana 5, Lancer 5, Thunder 5. Okay, so that I think those are new items in that locker. So I guess we get some equipment upgrades every now and then, even if we don't find stuff out in the open. Down to the equipment locker.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
Oh, so he has new conversation options. Maybe I can try Caden on the way back.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Wow, really?
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Oh boy.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Huh.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Your sister, I assume?
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? Tassoni?
Liara. Why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her. Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made chief. First thing he did was salute.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Wow. Communicating over 12 light years by mail? That would I guess you can Mass Effect. Maybe you can Mass Effect relay mail transmissions too. I don't know.
Sounds like that situation didn't last.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense.
Ouch.
I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's
That
something
was
else.
pointless.
But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, "Space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there." I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Oh, I guess maybe that's from the Odyssey.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
He's not a zombie, is he?
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
Just my commanding officer, huh?
Yep, that makes
We'll
sense.
have to see about that.
We're on duty here, Williams.
Too bad. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Oh, right. What'd you call me? Okay. Yeah. Skipper, it's fine.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it, too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Yeah.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Oh, so he could possibly have been a Spectre.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training,
okay.
but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules. CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
I think there's a degree of truth to that.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Looking for supplies?
How often will you get new items?
Well, at any time, check back often. I need to move items quickly, so
Let's see what
you
you've
bet,
got.
Commander.
Okay, so the shop guy. What? Are some of the names not showing up? Oh. I guess that's just what they're called. Ooh, I have so many items. Guess I can just hang on to these for now. Tally and Liara. Rex. Rex use assault rifles. He's got a good one already. Avenger 2, maybe Avenger 4 for him. He got incendiary rounds. Armor piercing rounds. I'm gonna give him armor piercing 3. And heavy armor Krogan. This has less shields and biotic protection, but better physical protection. Put that on for now. Oh. Sure, it's a very different color scheme that I would have imagined, but it's fine. Let's see, he has less shields. Still not sure what hardening means. Now he has a mixture of biotic and combat ability, so I could give him some increased, even more protection, but actually the sound of extra shield sounds nice too. I'll just give him that. Garrus is also on assault rifles currently. Lancer 1. Maybe I'll give him an Avenger 4 as well. Wow, Thunder 5 hits hard. Incendiary 5. Maybe give him Shredder 4. With kinetic stabilizer. Let's give him improved sighting 3. Oh, same thing. Let's see. Oh, doesn't have. I guess I don't have medium Turian armor yet. So that's that. Caden. See if I can get you some better armor. So right now, it's about the same. This one's worse. This one's also worse. Okay. He's got about as armor's about as good as they can get for now. Let's see, you're using Stinger 2, that's fine. Chem rounds 3. 45, 6, 47. Prevents enemy regeneration. Okay, so maybe I'll just give him polonium 4. Combat sensor 2 should be fine. Let's see. Oh. Give you some shield generator. Maybe I'll give her an exoskeleton. I don't know if she actually runs up to melee, but could be so. On the second thought, they don't seem to be doing that a whole lot. They just shoot guns mostly. I'll probably just give her additional ablative coating. And so Phoenix 5 medium or heavy armor. Equip this heavy armor. Oh, cool. If I do this, medium, light. So light Phoenix, medium Phoenix. What about this one? It's the same. Okay. So let's go heavy armor. Okay. Now, heavy armor Phoenix 5. I think that should be the best one I have. Yep. Yep, that's the best. And got 38 damage protection. That's solid. Codex. Turian's military doctrine. And now to look at my own equipment. I don't use heavy armor because I don't have that unlocked. I'm using Gladiator 4. I think that should be the best armor I have access to right now. Seems like it. Right now I've got the anti-thorium gas. Probably don't need that again for now. I could snap freeze them, or I could just do more damage to them. Yeah, let's just add more damage to that. Again, the equalizer is powerful. Probably don't need that. I can use the higher heatsink and accuracy. I've got this new katana shotgun. Wow. It's got like almost the same accuracy. It's got more heatsink capacity and more DPS. Wow. And I think that's actually just the best shotgun I have right now. Tornado's good too. I have a lot of good shotguns. Thunder 4. Thunder 5. Yeah, do it. That means whoever I bring next will have some really good weapons too. Excellent.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives are... There are 7... Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties. Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Okay, so not too many new things here, but a little bit. Got some codex entries, got some more codex entries in XP.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Okay, so nothing
Carry
new
on,
on
Adams.
him.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Maybe I'll just give Caden a quick visit.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Pharaohs. I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
That's a good way to go about it.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Ever thought about going back under the knife? Maybe get an upgrade?
No thanks, Commander. One slip and you can't remember your own name. The L2s spike higher anyway. My abilities would drop with pain-free L3s. It'd be a cold day before I turn myself over to a Canadic subsidiary.
I haven't heard anything about Canadics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
Huh.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Well, you're a hell of a biotic, though. You must have done something right.
Well, I got to where I am because I took initiative. Good or bad, I own that. Pretty much despite Kinetics. Anyway,
Yeah, good
this
on
is
him.
ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
All right, learned a little more about biotics training. And with that, I think it's time to, oh, I went, went through the wrong thing. Okay. Okay, I think I go back up here. And now it's time to head over to Noveria. Save.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Comm room. Am I supposed to...
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Oh, okay. Is it in here? Yes, okay.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
What kind of information?
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
I don't like being kept in the dark.
We can't have you racing around the galaxy chasing false leads, Commander. We only contacted you because we feel this may be significant.
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Okay, so we probably got another optional path to take. I don't know if maybe that invalidates Noveria, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, before I do that, just gonna check my journal. Go to Vermeer. Rendezvous with the Solarian team. I'm inclined to do this first because I got this mission first, but could also go against something else too. Let's see, am I in a race against time? Explore Ferris, Noveria, arms now clustered in Vermeer to find the clues that will lead you to the conduit before Saren. Okay, so actually seems I probably have to do all of these anyway, so let's go with, stick with Noveria. Okay, so this was Pharos. Need to back out. Pharos. There's Hercules. Noveria is here. So let's head over there now. Pax, Noveria, Strenus. Travel there. Farewell, Pharos. Zoop.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Scans of planet Velos revealed a small abandoned vessel. Your salvage team brought the ship on board and dismantled it, whereupon they discovered one of Matriarch Delanaga's writings. Okay, so got more of those scanned and surveyed. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like there's only 4 planets in this system. Morana. 0 atmospheres. Icy planetoids smaller than Earth's moon. Let's cold. Okay, so it probably just has no atmosphere and just it's a big ice ball. Swarog. Small but typical hydrogen and helium gas giant. Okay. So nothing of note there. Noveria. Okay. Ooh, that looks pretty neat. Small terrestrial frozen world. 0.87 atmospheres, -1 Celsius. That's very manageable weather. It's privately chartered by Noveria Development. Okay, so something's going on here. Let's land.
Approach control. This is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Yep, I don't blame him. There's plenty of times where this could be a bunch of pirates or something of the sort doing something like this, so granted we have one of the most advanced ships ever, but same applies. I think it's totally appropriate for them to be skeptical of us. Right, okay, so I just took Liara and Tally on an adventure. So again, I want a little bit of both electronics and combat. I took Liara and Tally on the last mission, done some early missions with Ashley and Caden, who also form a nice kind of cover the 3 areas. I think I'll do Rex and Vicarian.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Okay, so the 2 of them are in their yellow and blue suits. I'm in my black suit. Codex.
Pharaohs, Noveria is a cool, rocky world with most of its hydrosphere locked up in massive glaciers.
Okay.
Vermeer is a lush world located on the frontier of the Attican Traverse. It's
okay, without having to go through every...
Biotics, Element Zero can increase or decrease the mass of a volume of space-time when subjected to an electrical current.
Okay, so that's more information on Mass Zero. There's some more alien races, Solarian Special Task Groups, which we heard before. Faster than light drive charge, okay. Oh, a lot of points to spend. Okay, so assault rifles and sniper rifles. Weapon damage and melee damage. Adrenaline burst. Advanced adrenaline burst. First aid. Damping and electronics. Unlock electronics. I do want electronics so that I can go into some of the other items. So advanced first aid, unlock electronics. Okay. Overload. And I want it at a decent level, so maybe go for advanced overload. Assault and sniper rifles, accuracy. At a single point, that's very valuable. Decryption to open secure objects. There's the sabotage ability. Enemy weapons within a certain radius. Okay. So I've got 21 points left. I'll probably want Master Overload just to get a little more electronics points. I want some decryption. I do want him to be able to equip medium armor. And for one more point, get that shield boost. Got 8 points left. I'll put one in damping. 7 points left. I could put 5 in here. He's already well into assault rifles. Could give him a sniper rifle though. Damping. So where these 7 points should go? Assault training will give me adrenaline burst, so 3 points, and then if I put another 4 points into... probably doesn't need master overkill. Okay, okay, I'll definitely want adrenaline burst, so now I have 4 points left. Put them into Master Sabotage or Master Overkill. See, how does this compare? 150, 100, 4 damage per second, 3 damage per second, and a better cooldown. Okay, this is really good too, of course, but I'm just gonna get this first. See, I don't have any points unspent. Okay, good. So he uses assault rifles and shotguns. Advanced overkill, 90, 75, 80, 50. Okay. I could just make him extremely durable with this. Let's get advanced warp first. Unlock throw. Give him throw. Oh, he automatically regenerates health over time, so that's great. I'm gonna give him this one to make him virtually indestructible, hopefully. Let's just get more into the assault rifles. So, assault rifle, give him advanced overkill. Now, I could give him Carnage, of course, but don't know if I want him to either use shotguns or assault rifles. Assault rifle seems like a better choice overall, because shotguns tend to be only better up close. I don't know if he'll move up closer to use the shotguns either. 45-second recharge. They both have 45-second recharge. Okay, this just makes it spread more or explode more. 1,000 newtons, 600 newtons. Recharge time lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 11 points to max it out. Yeah, let's just give him Master Overkill here. $15 points. So if I go with just gonna give him advanced throw. Let's give him shield boost and just finish off the throw. Okay, so they are both heavy into assault rifles. So let's quickly equip them with some good assault rifles. Avenger 4 is good. Ooh, Thunder 4. That's really good. Oh, sorry. Go back to Rex. So Garrus has the anti-humanoid and Rex has the anti-armor. Instead of incendiary rounds, I think the armor piercing 3. Right, I think I have shredder rounds on one of the other dudes, but yeah, so armor piercing 3 is fine. Shredder rounds 4, right. Tungsten rounds, right, I only have one tungsten round, so I'm using it. Okay, just making sure I'm going to be on my assault sniper rifle to start, and they will both be on their assault rifles. Good. Oh. Thought he was there to scan us. Gonna save it.
That's far enough.
Maiko Matsuo, that's fine. Can I help you?
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Don't try it.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
Don't come crying to me when they slice your gut open.
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
So I'm allowed to carry weapons. I wonder if my colleagues are allowed to carry weapons.
Turians don't like the cold, Shepard. Did I ever mention that?
They do seem a little reptilian, so maybe, yeah, that has to do with it.
I hate the cold.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
How about you? You bud? Say anything? Okay. This little computer desk here.
Weapons detectors, don't mind the alarm. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's aide is here.
I need to talk to her. She left.
Passed through? Where is she now?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
And I'll require your cooperation.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
I was worried that last option would have me pulling out my gun to threaten them for cooperation.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
Commander, it might be wise to bring Dr. Tassoni along. She knows her mother better than any of us.
Huh. Okay, so they... They both mentioned they don't like the cold. And to mention bringing Lady or Liara to Sony. What if I can just head back to my ship right now and change up my crew? And I just had them all kitted out too. I was just seeing if this was a alternate door, but then I realized, oh yeah, it's not even connected to the ship whatsoever. All right.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
All right. Now let's bring Liara And they both mentioned they don't like the cold, so maybe not them. I brought Liara and Tally last time. Maybe I'll bring Liara and Kaden, because I do want someone with tech available. And I'll be the combat person on this one.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior.
Liara's got all her points assigned. Kaden does not. Kaden, oh, I definitely want lift on him. $13 points to go. $6 points to get this, 3 points to get this, and 4 points. Where could those last 4 points? And I'm gonna get this advanced barrier. $4 points left. Could put it into throw. Recharge time on first aid could be useful. I think I will master throw. Okay, now let's equip these guys. He's pistol guy. No, Kaden is pistol guy. Polonium 4. Good. Onyx 4. Good amount of protection, less shields, but a little more damage protection doesn't hurt. Onyx 4. And sorry, Liara uses, I like her to use a sniper rifle, so Reaper 4, let's change that up. I think I'll give her the equalizer. And for instead of recoil, I think I'll give her the heat sink. And instead of incendiary rounds, I'll probably give something like armor piercing rounds. Leave Port Hanshin. His office is upstairs. Okay.
Atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Right, now I got Liara with me and Kaden. Checking my abilities. saving it.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
All right.
The managers warned us about you.
Huh. Rude.
I can't believe the paranoids that work here. There's no accident on Peak 15. I don't understand these rumors about synthetic insights. If the office is closed, it must be for a good reason.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
Well, no, sounds shady. Investigate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
Yeah, that's like, hey, we'll probably get rewards, but not knowing what's in it at all is always a little fishy.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
Oh yeah, let's renegade this guy.
Your customer would prefer to have his package. Tell me who it's for, or I walk out.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
What to get for a Krogan? Probably a weapon of some sort.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
It's a Krogan. Fine, I'll do it.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analaeus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Couldn't they just pay the fees?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
Armor upgrade for exoskeleton, polonium rounds. How much do these cost? More than I have money for, so no thank you.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm here to shop. We can discuss.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Okay, so good weapons. that I don't have enough money for, unless I were to sell a bunch of my inventory, which I could, but not gonna need to do that just now.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Okay, so here we are on Noveria. His office is upstairs. So I need to drive out to Peak 15, but also I need to visit this administrator guy or girl. There's the garage to my car. I head to the admin office. I think this is the right way? Yep. Okay.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleas.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleas.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
You were just at the front desk. Don't mind me. Oh, can't take his meta-gel.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain colonial rubes.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is there some problem on Peak 15?
An area of severe weather has cut off contact. Things will return to normal in a few days.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
And you didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't play ball, I'm sure someone else here will.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Huh. Do I tell him about the smuggler guy? Nah.
Why is Synthetic Insights closed?
I have placed Laura Keene, the manager of the Hanshan office, under internal review. I cannot comment further at this time.
Do you do business with Saren?
I believe he is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Okay, rude. Let's go.
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
All right. What would you do?
Talk to Lorik Keene. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keene?
Mr. Ananias is
Not
the
so
only one
loud,
with a pass
Shepard.
to leave Hanshan. Keene spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
Not within earshot of Ananias. So, tell me about this guy.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanis Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanis also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I hear there was an accident on Peak 15.
We're aware of the rumors. At the moment, contact with the facility is down due to weather. All employees should review their non-disclosure agreements and avoid irresponsible free talk.
What kind of weather cuts modern communication?
A blizzard is sweeping the Scotty Mountains right now. Between the cloud cover and heavy snow, the satellite uplinks are cut.
What corporations work on Peak 15?
Binary Helix has leased the entire complex.
So, everyone shut up and keep your heads down?
Loose lips sink third quarter profits. You have a more blunt way of speaking than is common here, Commander.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Okay. Thank you, lady. Alright, so I got a bunch of things we can do on Noveria. Not that. No. A garage pass. You need to acquire a pass to leave Port Hanshan. Only Ananias and important managers have them. So he won't let us get a pass. So important managers, or could I coerce a pass out of him? Speak to Lorik Keene at the hotel bar. Take the elevator upper end of the plaza, opposite entrance from the docking bays. Okay, so it seems like everything is pointing towards Peak 15. So Naturally, I will be not doing that right now. Okay. See, that way goes to that guy. This is the entrance.
The managers warned us about you, Spectre.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
Great. Thanks, management. And so that door is locked.
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
I wanted to say earlier that the admiral who sent us the transmission, I thought the voice sounded familiar. I'm gonna have to look it up at some point. But I'm not sure, but it sounded kind of like Lance Henriksen. But yeah, just kind of like a factoid. I'll have to look that up, see if it's him.
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for Maiko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Anoleus. And a matriarch came through.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
Ooh, okay, so that whole weather thing, probably a load of nonsense.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
I was just about to say, I was just about to try pronouncing his name too, so good thing he mentioned that, so I'll just call him Lee as well. Lee Hyrax. Lee Hyrax? So I'll just call him Lee.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Laura Keene was on the take. So Anoleus shut down SI's offices. Quiet like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Anoleus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
Ah, okay. Yeah, seems like a nice enough guy. I don't want to necessarily just screw him over just to get a card.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
Okay. I'll just sneak up behind you and take your card. No.
So what can I do for you today?
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one.
I have to go.
You need anything?
Okay.
I'll be here.
Let's keep looking. There might be a decent way to get...
Access to the garage is restricted.
See if I can...
I'm on Citadel business. I need to leave this station.
If you want to enter the garage, you need authorization for Mr. Anoleus. No exceptions. I'm sorry.
Okay, so... hang on. Quick save. I wonder... Nope. Okay, so it doesn't let me shoot him, so... Not that I would, but just seeing if that's an option available. So glad to see that they don't just willy-nilly let you shoot the cards. Maybe if I had enough renegade points I could, but yeah. Alright, so where am I headed? Everything is locked. Maybe I'll just have another chat with Annaleus. All right. Let's see if we...
I am in the middle of 9 things, all of them annoying. What do you want now?
Is there some problem on Peak 15?
An area of severe weather has cut off contact. Things will return to normal in a few days.
I have no more questions at this time.
So it doesn't look like he's going to be giving up the key readily. I'll probably figure out what to do next time. It was good to get to know the crew a little better and come to Noveria and explore a little bit. We'll figure out how to get that key to the garage and get on our way to Peak 15. In the meantime, thanks for watching and have a good one.